Man, I don't know about the rest of the world, but in Eastern Europe, we will surely find ways to understand each other, at least on the language level. Dude, as much as I don't like the country, I cannot deny that Russian is Eastern European language. If you for some reason are going to go to this part of Eastern Europe and you know Russian, you're good. Everybody understands it. And I'm saying understands because nobody really speaks it on a daily basis. Okay, maybe somewhere, yeah, it depends on the region, but mostly people talk in their native languages. But because for 69 years, all of these countries were in Soviet Union studying Russian as a national language, hearing Russian language everywhere and watching everything in Russian. Man, even if you come to, let's say, Lithuania, with only knowledge of Russian, locals will most likely understand what you're trying to tell them. That's why Russian YouTube had so big of an audience, because it wasn't only for Russians. People from pretty much all around the post-Soviet area watched it, and probably watch it, if it's not blogs, I don't know. And that's pretty much how, although USSR broke up more than 30 years ago, people still understand Russian. Media magic! But surely don't expect to come to other Eastern European countries with your knowledge of Russian and talk to locals there. Nah, man. Out of the borders of USSR, Russian hasn't spread. As everything else, pretty much. Dude, English is all good there. Come on, the closer it is to Europe, the better it is, remember? However, the language barrier is not really a problem inside of Eastern Europe itself. If you come from Poland to Ukraine, or in today's world, in the opposite direction, and start talking, at least half of what you're saying, locals will understand. That's guaranteed. The same with Slovaks, Czechs, Estonians, everybody, man. We here in Eastern Europe understand each other even without words. But sometimes you need to use the mouse. And getting people from other countries to understand you, it's not a big deal really. Because pretty much all of Eastern European languages come from the same Slavic background. Examples? Polish, Slovenian, Ukrainian, Slovak, Czech. The last two, dude, those are even more so almost the same. Because little history lesson here, Slovakia and Czech Republic were one country just until 1993. And that country was called, not gonna lie creatively, Czechoslovakia. Yup, little history lesson is over, goodbye class. So yeah, Slavic languages sound really similar, some words mean the same, similar sounds, but man, if you come to, I don't know, Hungary with your perfect knowledge of Polish and try to understand what other people say to you, nah man, it's not that similar, but in general, by some words, some little gesture, Eastern Europeans surely will understand each other.